Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I got an excuse to talk about some concussion. You know, who's the main concussion guy? You know, that'll be Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Pound for pound, there's more concussion popping off with Deontay Wilder in terms of how many people I've knocked out that weighs a whole lot more than me. So you got to give him that, if nothing else. If you ain't going to give him nothing else, we do know spectacular knockouts is what Deontay Wilder gave us the last 10 years, right? But we all will agree that Deontay Wilder's on his way out of here, right? Some think he's going to retire now. Some thinks he's going to retire soon, right? And that's just the way it is. It is what it is. No one defeats Father Time. It's just the way it is. We get old, period. So, me personally, doesn't matter because I enjoyed the ride. But here's something that Deontay Wilder could do, and we've been talking about the last couple of years. First of all, only thing I don't like about this idea is the WBC got something to do with it. They're just too corrupt for me to really just, it's hard to just not pay attention to that. But some of us agree that in the heavyweight division, because of these giants that they done got out these caves, them giants that live in the middle of the earth, some of them done came on earth, right? And they just way bigger than the other heavyweights. Once you get 270, 280, 290, 300, the Sheila Shangs of the world, the Tyson Furies of the world, the Jarrell Millers of the world, these are some huge old dudes, man. And people that's weighing 215, 210, 212, 217, all the other weight divisions, people ain't got to deal with stuff like that. Heavyweights throughout the years have, but it hasn't been that many behemoths, right? So lots of us, we think, cut that up. Cut it up a little bit. After 225, that's just heavyweight. After that, 230 and stuff like that, then it's super heavyweight or something like that. So WBC came up with something called the Bridgerweight about a couple of years back. We ignoring it, because then Deontay Wilder's ignoring it too. But Deontay Wilder's a cruiserweight slash Bridgerweight, running around heavyweight just because he had the capabilities to knock people out. Do what y'all call them, skinny legs. He ain't got no weight on them damn legs. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, on his way out, Deontay Wilder should maybe go over here and fight for the title. Lawrence Okolie has called him out, basically, and he would be able to get an exemption, pay some step-aside money to Lawrence Okolie's mandatory, and the WBC and everybody would sanction it. If Deontay Wilder wants to fight Lawrence Okolie for the Bridgerweight title, WBC style, and become a two-division champion, why not? Because there's really nothing to lose. If you're on your way out anyway, if you lose, then you're on your way out. If you win, you got to fight, right? Get yourself back in form. You stay busy, get your confidence back if it's going to come back or whatever. And you got another title. And Quaz is kept, if you do, Quaz is kept, do that. Go on back down to Cruiserweight and see if you can do something there. You got the Maurice Brightus, but you got Jay Apatea down there. You want to mess with some Jay Apatea, But, if you could be Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, who's a southpaw, then, your chances are there. But it's been a few years back. This is the old Deontay Wilder we're talking about. But what do you guys think, man? I think it's a pretty good idea if Deontay Wilder's on his way out, right? Then go down there. That's where your weight at anyway, and fight for a title at the Bridgerweight. See what you're going to do. If you got your confidence back, you can always go up to heavyweight and see what's going on. I do know this. I will say this about Deontay Wilder. The living legend in Alexander Usyk will fight anybody. I personally think, even though you know how I roll about Ukraine, bring the pain, and it's plain, especially when you're talking about Alexander Usyk, but I do know that Deontay Wilder from maybe 2 years ago, or even Alexander Usyk has his reservations about fighting that guy. I'm not sure about this one right here because people, it's a recency bias. Recently Deontay Wilder hasn't been looking menacing, so so therefore people change their opinions. But the Deontay Wilder from a couple of years back, even Alexander Usyk, who would outbox him, but so was Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, and Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz brings a lot more leather. So if Deontay Wilder was capable twice to get outboxed by Ortiz and knock him out, I think even a damn, Alexander Usyk It's like, well, I'm glad I ain't really got to deal with that problem. And he doesn't. But a Deontay Wilder that goes down here and does something at Bridgerweight and maybe have a 1 or 2 heavyweight fights. It's a whole lot of ifs popping off there. Let's just focus. What do y'all think about Deontay Wilder going down here fighting for the WBC title at Bridgerweight against Lawrence Okolie? Would you want to watch it? I would. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.